Once again, everyone, I welcome all of you to the book launch event today. And I would like to take this opportunity to introduce to you our author launching his book today, Mr. Vijay Banu. Vijay Banu grew up in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. He pursued his degree in ECE, Electronics and Communications Engineering, Masters in Business Administration in HR and Marketing, and graduated with his Masters MSc in Psychology from Acharya Nagarjuna University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, in the year 2017. His post-graduation, to say the least, is in the field of psychology has got him interested in motivational speaking and to become a wellness coach as well. And that has also led him to start becoming more keen to get to start motivational speaking with the younger generation that is there at the moment. And he's taken an active part in the last 2 3 years in his hometown by going to schools or colleges wherever he could grab an opportunity, go give motivational talks, talk on the personality development, give motivational speeches, and at the same time he's found his calling in a way to work as a wellness coach in the corporate sector as well. Mr. Vijay Banu currently works as an on-site wellness coach at Silver Oak Health. In the year 2019, he has published his first book on personality development and motivation. The title of the book is Prayanam Rasina Pustakam. It has been written in Telugu, but nonetheless, it has gained several positive reviews from the young generation. Now, I would like all of you to watch a small trailer, a 30-second or a 1 minute video about what exactly is the first work of our author launching his book today.
Hello everyone, this is Vijay. So I'm happy to welcome you all here. So before continuing with the discussion or before continuing with this, I want you to have a look at the launch that happened. So the launch was by Sarita ma'am. Just have a look at it, then we can go on with the event.
సెల్ఫ్ ఫర్ హెల్ప్ అనే నినాదంతో మన ప్రపంచంలో ప్రజలకి జరిగేటటువంటి కొన్ని సంఘటనల్ని ఆధారంగా చేసుకొని వాటి ద్వారా మనం నేర్చుకునేటటువంటి పాఠాలు ఎలా ఉండాలి, అవి జీవితం మొత్తానికి ఎట్లా ఉపయోగపడాలి అనే ఒక ఇతివృత్తంతో శ్రీ విజయ్ భాను గారు ఆయన సైకాలజీతో పాటు మిగతా చాలా కోర్సెస్ చదివి ఉన్నారు, MBA, HR యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ సైకాలజీ. సో ఆయన చదువు ఆయనకు నేర్పించినటువంటి పాఠాలు, జీవితం వారికి నేర్పించినటువంటి పాఠాలు, ప్రపంచం మనందరికీ నేర్పిస్తున్నటువంటి పాఠాలు అందరికీ తెలియజేయాలనేటటువంటి ఉద్దేశంతో ప్రయాణం నేర్పిన పాఠం అనే ఒక శీర్షికతోటి ఒక బుక్ ఆల్రెడీ రిలీజ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా ఇఫ్ వైరస్ హ్యాస్ అ వాయిస్ అనే ఒక క్యాప్షన్ తోటి 4 డిఫరెంట్ ఉన్న ఎమోషన్స్ని ఈ నలుగురు జీవితాల్లో వారికి ఉన్నటువంటి ఎమోషన్స్లో ఈ వైరస్ ఎట్లాంటి రోల్ ప్లే చేసింది అనే ఇతివృత్తాన్ని అనే సారాంశాన్ని తీసుకొని వైరస్ హ్యాస్ అ వాయిస్ అనే బుక్ని ఈరోజు లాంచ్ చేయడం, అది నా చేతుల మీదుగా జరగడం అనేది వెరీ హ్యాపీ. ఐ విష్ మిస్టర్ విజయ్ బాను a very grand success for his book as well as for his life. వారి లైఫ్లో ఇంకా అత్యున్నత స్థానానికి అధిరోహించాలని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటూ he has to become a role model to many youth, not only in this literature but also in his lifestyle. All the best to Mr. Vijay Babu.
So I am thankful to Madam. So she took an active part in launching the book, and for her words, I am really thankful for her. So we'll again watch the trailer of this book. So I have watched it some tens of times. Really, I like this trailer. So it's designed by my brother, and I am really happy for that trailer. So I hope you also like the trailer. I like the trailer, and I hope you also liked it. So if you see this trailer, you got some idea of 4 characters there. So I want to give overview of my book first. Then I'm going to continue with my words, which I want to speak to you people. So once again, I am very thankful for you people, for well wishers like you, for joining this event and for giving your blessings and your wishes to me. So I will read this overview, and this is my book. I am happy to hold this book in front of you, well wishers like you. I'm happy for it. I will read this overview. If virus has a voice is a unique concept in the self-help journal, which will make the audience understand the different aspects of humans that are causing negative effects on their well-being. It is going to revolve around 4 people's lives: Jack from the United States of America, Shraddha from India, Ben from Germany, and Helen from France. How their lifestyles are, what are the precious things they lost in their life journey, how virus met them, what are the aspects that virus discussed with them, what are the practical examples virus had shown to them. All these aspects are covered interestingly with an engaging plot of virus talking to a person regarding hidden viruses in the mind. According to the author, this book discusses the four negative elements that are causing a serious threat to humans and how to replace those four harmful elements with four useful elements for making life a precious place. And life is a beautiful space between your first inhale and the last exhale. So I want to read 2 to 3 quotes from this book again. Every started story on this earth will have an end. But the plot and content of your story should make you proud to say, yes, it's my story while you are on the last page. Real wealth is counted in the form of memories you saved and moments you cherished. And the next one. Magic can happen in your mind. You just need to welcome it. Prepare yourself for proposing the world's beautiful thing called hope, as both of you make the best pair. So these are some of the quotes. I wrote it and I was happy when I was reading these quotes and something. So I want to share, I am not going to take more time because time is really precious and you are giving your time associated with your life. So I am not going to take more time. So that's why I want this event to happen within 30 minutes. So I am following that. For making any dream come true or for seeing any thought to reality, there are lot of investments that has to be invested. The investments in the form of physical effort, mental effort, and financial effort. But if a person is having passion about the dream, or if he or she is passionate about the dream, definitely these efforts are also are capable of giving most memorable moments. The same thing happened with me from the starting of my book. It gave many memories for me for my lifetime. So when I am holding my book for the first time, I got a memory. When I am reading these quotes, I got a memory. When I am discussing it with my friends, I got a memory. And while opening it, I got a memory. And while I was discussing with you, I got a memory. So this book has given many memories for me to cherish for lifetime. So, and then if we are going on with that event, I decided to write this when I was tested positive for the virus. After testing positive, maybe on the second day, I got a question in myself that, is this the first time you are suffering by something? Obviously, my answer is no, because many times I suffered because of various things. It may be fever, it may be different aspects. I suffered due to different things. So my answer is obviously no. Then another question encountered my mind, and the question is the virus the only thing that is affecting humans and the world? For this question, I started thinking to find out the answer. So after thinking for many hours and many days, I got an answer, which I framed this in my book. So, and I also want to write this book on the basis of two aspects. The first aspect is every person will see ups and downs in their life. No one is exceptional from it because everyone has to face that. And in the same way, every person's mind will see best thought and worst thought, positive thought and negative thought. So no one is exceptional from that because in a day approximately we are going through approximately 60,000 of thoughts. So in those thoughts there are positive thoughts, negative thoughts, best thoughts, worst thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts. So we all go through that sort of thoughts. So I decided when I am going through the worst thought or when I am going through the negative thought, if I am opening my book and if I am reading that book, it should counter those thoughts. It should give an answer for those thoughts, and it should make me realize that how beautiful the life is. It should make me realize. This is my first aspect I decided to write on my book. The second aspect is, if a person teaches something, within it may be remembered for some time. But if a situation teaches something, it may be remembered for the lifetime. So I believed in this formula. So I decided I should write my book on the basis of not a person saying something, but a situation saying something. So I decided to write my book on the basis of these two aspects, and these two aspects are fulfilled in my book. I can proudly say that these two aspects, like writing my book on the basis of situation teaching something and writing my book. If I am opening it and if I am reading it, it should make me feel that to encounter those negative and worst thoughts, and it should make me realize how beautiful the life is. So these two aspects or these two things are satisfied or fulfilled by my book, and I am happy for that. So I am not going to take so much time. So I want to end it with one story. This story is not a part of the book, or this character is not at all a part of the book, but the underlying theme of this story matches with my book, with Virus as a book. Pranita is a girl who is working in a corporate company in Hyderabad, and her native place is Kodala. So from their place, we can take from their place approximately the distance is about, for example, 100 kilometers or 120 kilometers. So she joined in a hostel and she stayed there for working in a corporate company. As they are working in a corporate company, they will be having week offs on Saturday and Sunday. So every Friday evening, she used to get back to his hometown and she used to stay with her family. And in Monday morning by 6 a.m., she used to start to Hyderabad from her place. Every week this is happening, and like every week, this week also the same thing happened. She came to her house by Friday evening and she spent time with her family, and by Monday morning she was about to start to Hyderabad. At that time it was about 6 a.m. At that time, so her mother, Pranita's mother, came to her and she gave a non-transparent black carry bag or bag, like something carry bag, we can call it as carry bag. So Pranita asked her mother, what is this? And her mother told her that in this cover, because the cover is closed, she is not able to see what is there in that cover. So her mother told Pranita, in this cover there are different flowers. As you like those flowers, I have packed all these flowers in this cover. So she was very happy for that, and she took the cover in the right hand, and she was about to move from her building, and there is another same black non-transparent cover on outside on the ground. She asked her mother, what is that cover? And her mother told Pranita that this is the cover of dust or waste materials, as that dustbin truck is not approaching from the past 2 days. I was not able to throw it. So Pranita told her mother that as I was going on this way, there is a dustbin near the bus stop. I will throw this cover at the bus stop, this waste cover at the bus stop. And she held this flower cover in the right hand and the waste cover, the cover of waste materials in the left hand. She was walking on her way, and obviously some thoughts encountered her mind, and she was thinking about something while walking. And while after reaching the dustbin, unconsciously, or we can, she suddenly threw the cover of flowers, assuming that this is the cover of waste material. She assumed and she threw the cover of flowers on the dustbin, and she is holding the cover of waste materials and was walking on her way. And she got into the bus, and she kept this cover beside her seat. The climate is very nice and the bus is comfortable. So she was traveling on the bus. The journey was about 3 hours, and after 10 minutes, she started feeling about some foul smell. She started experiencing that foul smell, and she has not realized that it was from the cover she is having. She assumed that it was due to that some external environment, or it is due to some external factor or any external person. She assumed it, and for the 3 hours, the journey continued with the foul smell. Not only Pranita suffered, but also her co-passengers also suffered with that foul smell. So she traveled and she got down from the bus and she went into the hostel. And after reaching the hostel, she opened the cover, and then she realized that it is the cover of waste materials. She felt that if I would have recognized it at the dustbin, if I would have thrown this at the dustbin, and if I have held that cover of flowers in my journey will be with the fragrance. I should have enjoyed that fragrance. Not only me, my co-passengers should also have enjoyed that fragrance. But as I am holding this cover of waste materials, I suffered from it. Not only me, but my co-passengers also suffered from that aspect. She realized, but she had suffered on her journey. In the same way, every human brain is having access to two covers. In one cover, there are negative thoughts. One cover is filled with negative thoughts, greed, jealousy, and all this stuff, which is ready to give the smell of sadness. And on another cover is packed with contentment, empathy, positive thoughts, which is ready to give the fragrance of happiness. So every brain is having access to these covers, but one should decide which cover to hold and which cover to throw. If a person is holding that negative cover, then not only he or she, but the society is also going to suffer from that aspect. If a person is holding the cover of contentment, satisfaction, happiness, all these stuff, positive thoughts, then not only he is going to enjoy the fragrance of happiness, not only he, but the society, he or she is going to be a role model in the society. So many people are throwing the cover which has to be held and holding the cover which has to be thrown. So it's a person's responsibility to hold the cover which will suit him or which will help him in being happy, which will help him to enjoy that happiness and to enjoy the life. So it's a person's responsibility, and he or she is responsible for those stuff. So once again, I was very thankful for you people for joining this event, for making it successful. And the same thing which I have explained you, I have highlighted this point in my book, If Virus Has a Voice. So I got many memories to cherish, and I got support from many people, and at last but not least, I got a bigger support from my parents, not only, and especially from my brother, from designing up to now in every moment. He took a great active part in making the cover. Not only in designing, in every part he took an active thing, and which is making the holding of this book. I am very happy for this, to launch this book in front of you, in front of well-wishers like you, and I am really thankful. Once again, we will have a look at these trailers. I have watched so many times, and even though I want to watch now in front of you or with you, so again, once again, we will have a look at these trailers, and we will end this event. Thank you once again. It is available on Amazon. Prayanam Rasina Pustakam in Telugu language, and If Virus Has a Voice in English language. Both are available in Amazon. I am open to your feedbacks, and I am open to your responses. You can in backside of the book there is you can reach out to me through this. And once again, thank you, and we will have a look at it once again. Thank you for attending this event and making this event a successful one. So really my heartful thanks for all of you. Thank you.
And I would like to once again take this opportunity to thank everyone and our Honorable Chief Guest Sarita Garu for gracing the session with her presence and kind words. I would also like to thank the audience for attending the launch event. The books are available via Amazon for purchase and on Kindle as well. Once again, thank you everyone. Take care.